Hi, John DeLuise coming to you from a small town in western Pennsylvania, home of Jason Nolf, wrestling phenom from our small town. I got a shout out for him today, wearing my Jason Nolf swag, the Nolf pack, the t-shirt. If you have never seen him wrestle, I suggest you take a moment and go to Jason Nolf, N-O-L-F, highlights, and then you'll find a bunch of stuff. And it's really impressive to watch. Many factors went into his success, but I can tell you the main ingredient, hard work. I saw it firsthand, and I think he'd agree with me. I know Coach Noel would agree with me. He pushed him, and then he went on and trained under Kale. So, you know, that's hard work there. Okay, so we're talking about the hook today. The first thing I want to mention about the hook is all your techniques, you should be thinking about the vector of that. And if you remember the old movie Airplanes, what's my vector, Victor? It made a joke out of it, but it gives you an idea of what vector means, direction. Okay, so for example, the jab, the cross, they're straight in. The hook punch, right hook would come this way, left hook this way into your opponent. Also 45-degree angles as well. We're just going to talk about coming straight in from the sides so that you're getting full rotation on your body to do that. Well, the first step in doing that is getting your feet to work to make that rotation possible. So let's get started. If you remember, when we worked on the cross, we were bringing that back foot was coming up, side view, coming up when you throw that cross. Okay, so now we're going to take that foot, if we started there and we're doing a cross and a hook, going to switch it. That foot goes down and the other foot goes up, allowing you to rotate and turn into your target. Okay, so let's go slow here. I've got your positioning. So from here, we're going to bring our shoulders across and rotate. So put your punch out there and hold it on there. Side view here a little bit. Just hold your punch on there. Now push on there, and you can feel the tension and pressure going through your arm, shoulder, down to your hips, into your foot, into your foot, into the front. So that when you turn on the bag, it's coming off of your front foot. Okay. So we're going to practice it slow, but I want you to keep this part, the elbow and the shoulder, locked, and turn your body. Not punching with your arm, but punching with your body. So we're going to get our position here. Just turn, turn, turn. Practice that a few times. And I want to mention something. For some reason, I have difficulty throwing a hook punch with my fist horizontal, this way, and elbow up. So a lot of trainers teach that way. A lot of boxers do it that way and have great success. I'm not very good at doing it that way for some reason. But I have a vertical fist here I like to strike with. Same two knuckles, no matter what punch it is, same two knuckles. So I'm coming across this way, bringing everything together with my elbow down a little bit, which some teach, get that elbow up. But the training that I received from mainly Dio Beck at Wick City and Chris Bowers said to keep that elbow down and turn, and they use the vertical punch as well, the vertical fist. You're striking the same two knuckles, always looking for that jaw line or liver shot or ribs. Okay, but I wanted to mention that because you see a lot with the different fist. And you got to do what's right for you. That's the main thing. Okay, main thing here though is we got to get that body turning. Notice too, I want to keep this right hand up the whole time. Pow! We talked about that in other videos about your guard. This is a difficult punch for me to get down. It's taken a long time. I'm still not happy with it, but it's way better than it used to be. Through time and working on it, and I thought, how can I teach this better? Because I was having difficulty teaching it. So I found that using elbow striking as a practice method works really well. So the elbow strike with the left hand, you still have to turn your hip the same way, and you got to keep everything tight to get that same motion. So I'll practice sometimes, do a whole round of rights and lefts. Okay. We talked about the mechanics of the hook. You know, getting the body turning, using the feet to make that happen, the position of the fist, the shoulder, guard up, all those things. We talked about that. So here's some ways to practice it. One of the ways I really like to use to practice my hook is a combination. We call it a 2-3. It's a cross and a hook combination. Because the cross preloads your hip for the hook. So it's kind of a good way to get beginners getting that flow of the hips turning. So practice this one. You can double it up. Lots of things you can do there. The next thing I want you to work on, dipping and hooking, because it gets your body in position good. It teaches you a little defensive maneuvering. From the straight on position, in our sparring stance here comes a right hook this way. We're watching our shoulders, we see it coming. We dip below it, and torque, and come back. That's all there is to it. But to give you an opportunity, so when you're looking at the bag, straight on, picture all this coming. It's coming at you, and you want to get just off center a little bit, coming under that, keeping your guard up, and coming back. Okay? Dip and hook. We want to double them up like we did the jab and triple them up. Reload, strike, guard in position, triple. One more thing, the Johnny Boy. I don't know if they call it that anywhere else, but in Wick City, they call this the Johnny Boy. Real far away. Little sneaky hook there for you. So, in closing, there's no shortcuts. It's all hard work. No way around it, all right? So put your work in, follow up with your instructors, and if you haven't visited an ATA school, please find one in your locality today and give them a visit. There's more information on ATA online. Thank you very much.